bit about your work and specifically what brings you to La Ciudad de las Ideas.
Well, this is my fifth time, and I've come because I love the ideas of talking about ideas and how important they are. Science is part of our culture, and people need to realize that. Science is a key part of our culture, and the ideas of science are among the most fascinating that humans have ever created, and it's a shame that they're not shared more broadly. And even the esoteric, I work on the beginning of the universe and the end of the universe, but even there, it relates to us. The fact that every atom in your body and mind came from a star that exploded means we are part of the cosmos. In us is the history of the universe. If we want to understand ourselves, understanding the universe helps us understand ourselves. So the science is a cultural activity as much as it is an activity that produces technology and other things.
What about your work you consider the most challenging part to share with the rest of the world?
Well, some of my work requires a lot of going from the world of our experience to the world of the smallest and the world of the largest means entering realms that are totally unfamiliar to human beings, and it's very difficult to do it in one big leap, which is why in my books I try and take small steps to get there, because what we experience, we evolved to understand how to escape lions on the savannah, not to understand quantum mechanics, or to understand long time frames of 14 billion years, or to understand that empty space with nothing in it has energy. It weighs something. I mean, that just seems so crazy. It defies common sense. And to try and take people from where we are to where we've gotten to is a long story, and it takes a little time and a little bit of a challenge.
What do you think that it is that drives human beings in general to this journey of discovery? What makes it say, okay, I want to see what's inside this?
Well, I think human beings are hardwired to want to solve puzzles. I think there's something about our evolution that maybe in order to survive, we need to solve puzzles early on. But there's a great satisfaction of that aha experience. It's orgasmic. It really is, to suddenly see something a new way. And I think it gives great pleasure. So I think we're hardwired to want to solve puzzles. And often, unfortunately, in schools, we beat it out of children. Instead of encouraging them to want to solve puzzles, we discourage them. So I think that it's natural. What ultimately it gets in the way of that is people's fears of either not understanding or that something they learn may force them to change their minds about the ideas that they hold very dear. And the whole point of science is to and all of education is to encourage people to be uncomfortable, because if you're always comfortable, you never learn anything new. And so I think that we have to overcome people's fear that somehow forcing them to understand, or forcing yourself to understand the universe as it really is, will force you to give up ideas you hold dearly. If it does, those ideas weren't worth holding on to in the first place.